Whoa. Hi folks, this is Elena and my baby boy Mateo. So welcome to the fourth of our chair yoga sessions designed together with the Drop-in Bereavement Centre to help their beneficiaries cope with grief in these difficult times with the coronavirus crisis. This fourth session is about flexibility. So actually the general belief is that flexibility is simply the ability to reach down and touch your toes. But the definition of flexibility is a bit more complicated than that. It relates to the maximum available for you range of motion at one joint in particular in your body. So what that means is that the level of flexibility within our body will vary for all of us. So for example, you may be feeling tight in your legs but quite mobile and flexible around your hips, or any other combinations for yourself, okay? And flexibility is also going to be affected by any possible injuries or pains that you may be having at the moment. So you'll need to take that into account for the session. The goal of the session is going to be to try and give you some tools, some stretching, some exercises that will help you work towards achieving the maximum complete available range of motion for your joints and that maximum available for you length for your muscles, okay? So listen to your body, and Mateo and I hope that you will enjoy the session. Say bye to the folks. Okay, I'll see you in a few seconds. So to get started, we're going to find those three elements that we have been using in all sessions, and that is the correct posture, the engagement of our core muscles, and the breathing. So I want you to shift forward in your chair just a little. Feel free to use the blanket if you have one, just to bring the earth a bit higher if you can't properly reach down with your feet, and make sure that you're keeping your feet hip width apart, and that is basically in line with your knees, in line with your hips in here. So keep your toes pointing towards the front, so they are not like this and they are not inward either, okay? So just parallel one to the other and with your toes pointing front. And you're going to already start engaging your abdominals just a little, just contracting your abdominals a little so that you can help your spine straighten up properly and get that tall sensation, that feeling of lengthening up or elongating through your vertebrae. Relax your shoulders as much as you can. Lift your chest open. Comfortably rest your hands on your lap like this. Just staying here for a moment, okay? Observing yourself from within, mentally scanning yourself. Feel free to close your eyes if that helps. And you can connect to your breath in here. Yeah, so just connect to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose if that makes sense for your body right now. Otherwise, you can always exhale through your mouth if that works a bit better for you. So you're going to inhale and exhale long and deep so that you can promote the full, complete exchange of oxygen. Exactly, inhaling, exhaling. We are switching the order today. So what I want you to do, follow the rhythm of your breathing here. If you're familiar with the engagement of your core already, because you have been doing in the previous sessions with me, I want you to start already from here, engaging your core at the rhythm of your breath, okay? And that means that you're going to inhale, expanding your belly, and that should be a conscious action as well, so that the ball is inflating. Remember that image. And then exhale, and even a bit more consciously, you draw your belly button in towards the spine, as if you were sort of punching your belly in, okay? But careful not to hurt yourself. So you inhale, expanding your belly, like a ball inflating. Exhale, and draw your belly button in so that you feel the contraction of your abdominals. Yeah, like squeezing your abs in toward the spine. And just go through a few of these in your own time, following your own pace. Inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, bring your belly button in. That's it. Nice and slow. And always remember, if you get dizzy at any point during this, forget about everything. Just take a moment for yourself so that you can breathe properly. Take a sip of water, stay seated, and then catch up with the rest of us when you feel ready for that. Okay, so keep going, keep going. So I really want you to try and get the physical connection with your abdominals here. And make sure that you're not losing the correct posture in here, okay? As you focus on your breathing, on the engagement of your core, make sure that you stay tall, your shoulders are still relaxed, you can keep breathing, you're feeling the tension through your abdominals, and you already know that this is your center of power, okay? Your center of personal power, of strength, and that we're going to be using these muscles all throughout the session. So it is a big deal that you get that connection right from the very beginning, okay? So just try and get that, try and get there. Just one more. Inhale, expand your belly. Exhale and pull your belly button in towards the spine. And from here onwards, you're going to just try and keep breathing naturally. Try and get that connection in there. Try and bring back your correct posture, your correct alignment every time. So every few seconds, every 5-10 seconds, you try and reconnect to your body and try and do those subtle, those little adjustments that you may need at that time, at that point. Okay, so we're going to warm up a little. I want you to cross your legs like this and start bottom to top, circling this one ankle in here. Okay, so just circle. Choose one direction, we'll do both. Nice. So I really just want to generate a bit of heating here. It's not that we are going to particularly use the ankles or the rest of the parts that I'm going to warm up specifically during the session, but I do want to generate a bit of warmth, of extra warmth that we're going to be using. Okay, the other way around. So for the session, remember, try and get into the stretches slowly. Okay, in a way that feels natural for you. Don't force yourself into any artificial position that doesn't work for you. Good. Now, same foot up here. So you're going to point and flex, keeping your foot in line with your knee. Exactly. Just a few times, just a few reps. Good. Nice. Already making these muscles in the lower leg work a little. Nice. And release. We're going to cross the other one. If this crossing is not working for you, of course, you can use the blanket just to bring the foot a bit higher. Okay, and same thing, circling this one ankle in here, one direction. So in the beginning, I told you that we're going to be promoting also relaxation with this flexibility session. And that is, among other reasons, because let's go the other way around. Because you know how we tend to accumulate tensions, physical tensions in the shape of knots in the muscles. So by stretching, we will help release these knots so that the blood can flow free. And that will also promote relaxation in the muscles in all our system. Okay, let's go with the pointing and flexing. We're also going to be activating our parasympathetic nervous system. And that also helps relaxation. So it's a nice session to do right before you want to go to bed. Trying to sleep a bit better. Nice, good. Okay, so back to the neutral, back to your correct posturing here. So you straighten up through your spine using your core muscles. And I simply want you to circle your shoulders. Hey, take it easy. If you have any injuries around your shoulders, you can still do this movement, but yet shorten your range of movement. Okay, find one range of movement that actually works safely for you, and that goes for all session and for everything that we're doing here. You know that. Okay, so just try and find your safe space. Okay, the other direction. But remember, it is important that you stretch everything. Okay, so not only places where you may have pain, but also the other places where you are not feeling pain. Also, always working toward balance. Good. Keep your shoulders down and fully relaxed, and just bring your hands up, level with your shoulders, with your chest, and circle your wrists. Exactly, some crickets in here, as per usual. It's a funny thing with the wrists. Nice. You keep breathing. You stay connected with this The other direction. Listen to the sound of your breath. So stretching the breath out as well. Nice, and you can stretch your fingers out a little like this. Nice, and with a bit of a shake. Good. So resting your hands on your lap, straighten up, shoulders relaxed, turn your head left and right, nice and easy. Careful with this one, folks. And you may actually want to sync your breath with the movement. Inhale left, exhale right. So find the rhythm of your breath and then move accordingly. Make sure that you're not moving your torso, your shoulders, it's only your head moving in here. You stay tall, you're not losing an inch of your length in here, you stay tall. Back to center, just tuck your chin in, keeping your spine long, keeping your shoulders down and your chest lifted. Tuck your chin in as if you wanted to look at your belly. So that you're already feeling a bit of a nice, sweet, gentle stretch through the back of your neck. And then bring your head back to center. Inhale deeply. And equally deeply exhale. And we are ready to go for the session. So ahead of us, we have one sequence of exercises, different stretches. We're going to be flowing from one to the other, and we're going to repeat that sequence 3 times. The first one will be just the basics of it, so it's going to be nice, soft, easy stretches. Make sure that you can follow all of them, find your own pace if you feel that the rhythm that I'm doing is too fast for you. The second sequence, I'll try and give you a few progressions here and there. You can either take the progressions, go and try and make it a bit more difficult, or stick to the basics that you saw in the first sequence, okay? And also we're going to be going just a tiny bit faster. And as for the third sequence, same thing, I will try and give you even more progressions that you can either go for them or totally discard if you're not feeling safe with them. And then we will try and go a tiny bit faster as well. Okay, so I hope you will enjoy these ones. I'm going to be seated facing the camera like this. I hope you will see me properly for all exercises. Okay, so shift towards the middle of the chair, more or less, okay, like this. Keep your neutral, so you're keeping your heels underneath your knees, keeping your feet hip width apart. You're going to straighten up your spine. I want you to bring your hands together to the Prayer Mudra, the middle of the chest, like this. Shoulders relaxed, chest lifted. And you're going to use these few seconds in here as we hold our Prayer Mudra just to reconnect to your breath. Okay? Reconnect to your breath, observe your breath, find your breath. If you have issues around your shoulders, you're going to stay as you are, okay? So don't follow the next step, stay as you are. But if your shoulders are healthy, you're going to follow me and reach up very slowly with your Prayer Mudra. Try and keep pressing one palm against the other and go as far as you comfortably and safely can. So if you can straighten your elbows, keeping them close by the sides of the head, that'll be great. Okay, make sure that you're keeping your shoulders relaxed though. Okay, I don't want you to pull up with your shoulders, staying here. So this is a really nice stretch. It already feels good. Keep breathing. Nice. And from here you're going to release. We're going to find a stretch for the sides of our body. Okay, so you're going to grab the side of the chair with one of your hands. Keep this other one hand free for wherever that you need it for. And you're going to just let go to the side a little. So I don't want you to push forward. It's a lateral stretch. Okay, so you should be feeling it in this other side of your body, from the top of the hip up through the armpit, like this. Okay, exactly. So if you're already feeling good, you can bring this one arm a bit higher and slightly pull your fingertips towards the other side just to help the stretch and go a bit deeper. But you can totally keep your hand down as you were doing before. Use your core muscles for stability. Keep breathing. And then first, release, hand. Good. And then again, use abdominals, straighten up, and we'll do the other side exactly in the same way and following the same already progressions from here. So find your stretch first. And if you have found the stretch, this should be enough. Okay, so if you're feeling a bit of a stretch in this side, I'm happy with that. Use your core. Okay, so you want to feel that little bit of tension through your abdominals. I don't want you to let go like this. So you stay partially tall, we could say. Good. Holding here. Feel free to go and go a bit deeper with the stretch using your free arm, but this is optional. And then release. Top arm first. Then you use your abdominals and straighten up. And the next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to move sideways actually with the chair included, because I want you to see me properly for this one. Okay, so we're going to do in here, seated close to the front edge of the chair. You're going to grab the back of the chair like this, making sure that your shoulders are still safe. You're going to open up through your chest, slightly arching your spine. So you pull your shoulders down and backwards. Nice. And you're going to be feeling a wonderful stretch through the chest in here. Good. Your shoulder blades are getting a bit closer together. And remember, all stretches should be pain-free. So if you feel in pain, you can either readjust, stay safe and pain-free, or just stop and skip this one. Holding here. Beautiful one that you can do, especially if you spend long periods of your day sitting. And just breathe into it, breathe into it. And then come back to center, and from here you want to use your abdominals, you want to draw your belly button in and hug yourself. Beautiful body hug. So you hug yourself, tug your chin in, tug your chin in. Rounding back. Exactly. It's like a C shape with your torso, with your spine. Beautiful combination with the previous one. And then again, tighten your abdominals to help you come back to neutral. Stay as you are. Just allow me to quickly come back to center so that you can see me a bit better for the next one. Okay, so from here, we straighten up. We're going to fold down. Okay, so if you're feeling healthy and intrepid, you can find the first stretch that we found. So hands in the prayer mudra, stretching up. And then we'll take it from here. Like gaining a bit of room already, hands on your lap. You can stay in here if that feels enough for you, and you can go a bit deeper if that makes sense for your body. So wherever you feel comfy with. So you can either stay in here, elbows on your thigh, hands on your knees, something like this, letting go of your upper body. So that is the actual important thing. Or you can just go a bit deeper. Okay, totally up to you, totally up to you. Drop your head down. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Make sure that you're not holding on to any tensions in your upper body. It's a wonderful stretch for the top of the hips and the lower back area, the lumbar area. And then again, we are going to recruit our abdominals. So you tighten your abs, and that will help you straighten up nice and safe. Nice and safe. One vertebra at a time, starting with your lower back. Straighten up. Good. Shoulders down. Nice. And from here, or from a bit lower, whatever that works for you, you're going to bring one of your legs up. And remember, for this action, you can always use the help of your blanket. Okay, so take as much time as you need. So you just bring this one leg up. And so make sure that you're keeping your torso steady. Okay, keep your torso steady. I don't want you to get your torso any further forward. So your torso is in the vertical, just working with this hip flexion and bringing your foot a bit higher and holding here, holding here. Take another couple of deep breaths as you observe yourself, reconnect. Nice. Good. Bring this one leg down, and this same side, because we'll do the other one a bit later, we're going to find our twist in here, torso twist. So keep your knees pointing towards the front, because we don't want to move our knees. We just want to work with the torso. You keep your spine vertical. You find this gentle twist, and you can always use this back hand, grab the back of the chair, and this one free hand by the side of your leg, or wherever other combination that works for you. Keep your head soft to begin with, because we'll go a bit deeper in the next sequences, in the next round. Couple of deep breaths. And you may be feeling a bit of a stretch through your abs in here. So it's a very nice one. It's a very interesting one position, this one, because at the same time you're activating, engaging, contracting your abs, and you're giving them a stretch at the same time. Different parts of your abs though. You then come back to center, and we'll need to work on the other side. So same thing in here. So we're going to stretch up, and you can skip this one always as per usual. And then folding down, good. Here, or a bit deeper, okay? Just a couple of deep breaths, letting go, letting go. Good. So relaxing your arms, your hands, fully dropping your head down, breathing. Using your abdominals to recollect your body all the way up. Bring your other leg up, hip flexion. Good, breathing here, nice. Hold it up, steady. And then release and twist. Okay, the other side, you find your own twist. Good, exactly, just make sure that you stay tall, shoulders down, chest open. Just very gentle and soft. Good, and we're going to come back to center, bring your hands back to the prayer mudra, and dedicate just a couple of deep breaths in here to close this one first round. So inhale and exhale a couple of times. Long and deep. Allow your body to settle before we move on to the next. And we'll take it from here for round two. So I want you to give yourself a nice stretch. Good, reaching up with your hands. And remember that you can always keep your hands down and safe in your prayer mudra, okay? But if you're feeling good doing this, go for it, okay? It's a very nice stretch to begin with. Shoulders down, chest open, reconnecting to your breath. And what I want you to do as a progression, you're going to find your side bend, keeping your hands up, okay? So you can either keep your hands in your prayer mudra on this side, or just slightly separate them like this, okay? And if you're not feeling quite safe, bring your same side hand to the side of your chair, grab the side of your chair so that you have some extra stability in here, some extra safety sensation. You go through the stretch, and remember this one, you should be feeling it through this side of your body, the other one. Exactly, good, good, good. Nice. And what I want you to do now that you're here, you're going to turn your head down so that you're sort of facing the floor, bringing your chin close to that same side shoulder. Nice. Bring your head back to center in line with your spine. Release the top hand. Use your abdominals to straighten up your spine and bring your body back to center. Bring your hands back to the prayer mudra. We'll find the other side for the same stretch. Good. So either from up here or from the chair. Okay, totally up to you. Find your own. Don't let go, okay, because you could hurt your lower back. Okay? You stay tight in your abdominals and you keep your buttocks down. You stay well grounded. Breathe into it. Remember, you can always separate your hands or bring this one down here. And whenever you're ready, you're facing the floor, chin towards the shoulder. Keep your abdominals tense. Back to center. Good, and allow me to move my chair and stay sideways to again show you the next stretch. Moving towards the front of the chair a bit more. You can bring your hands a bit higher if that makes sense, especially for your shoulders in here. And you're going to push towards the front. Exactly, and open up through your chest in here, open up through your chest, bringing your shoulder blades closer and closer together. And a couple of deep breaths. So if your neck is usually healthy, what I want you to do in here is to bring your head up and send your gaze towards the ceiling. But you can totally skip this part if you have normally issues through your neck. Breathe into it. And then gently release. Draw your belly button in and go for the body hack. And this one that feels really, really good. You draw your belly button in, tuck your chin in all the way, rounding back through your spine. Nice, and release. Use your abs to come back to center. Stay as you are. Allow me to come back to center myself. What? Okay. So from here, this is optional. You can always come back to your prayer mudra. You can even always come back to your stretch up here. And I want you to walk your feet a tiny bit farther forward so that you create a sort of an angle in your knee. Okay, so the angle is a bit wider. Make sure that your feet are in line one with the other. And we're going to fold forward like this. And as per usual, you can find your own range of motion in here. You can stay in here on your legs. You can go a bit deeper to wherever that makes sense for you. Okay, so feel free to move a bit further forward on the chair. Relax your shoulders, drop your head down nice and free. Reconnect to your breath. A couple of deep breaths in here. Good. And then rolling your way up using your abdominals. Good. Using your abs, and you're going to bring one leg with you, but I want you to bring the other one foot back to the neutral so that your foundations are clear in here. Okay, so that one foot is solid on the floor right underneath your knee. And this one, you're going to bring it up, steady in your torso using your abdominals. Good, couple of deep breaths. You can use your blanket for this. So what I want you to do, use the outer arm. You're just going to open this leg to the side, just a tiny bit. Keep the rest of your body nice and steady. Good, and we'll go back to center. I want you to cross that one leg on top of the other, so feel free to work your way a bit closer with the bottom foot. And with your legs crossed, so remember, this is going to be your reference, the top leg. So top leg is this one. I'm going to use the very same side. And I will find my twist to the very same side of my top leg. And you can go a bit deeper with the twist already. So exploring here. And always remember, stretch out your breath. Okay, we're working with physical flexibility of the body, but we're also working towards relaxation and de-stress in here, and that's equally important. Exactly. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice one. Good. Come back to center. We're going to do the same with the other side. Okay, so bring your body back to neutral, and then feel free already from here to walk your feet a bit further forward. Hands back to the prayer mudra. Reconnect to your breath as you give your ear. And then from here, folding down. Okay, nice and sweet, nice and soft. Finding your own stretch, your own personal stretch that feels good. Drop your head. Relax your shoulders or release any tensions. And if your legs are partially straight, that's a fantastic stretch also for the back of your legs already from here. Good, work your way back up. Bring the other foot back to neutral, and this one leg that we're going to be working with, you bring it up. Shoulders relaxed, down and back, chest open. Good. Find your length, find your breath. Work with that. Holding here, just holding here. You're doing great. and whenever you're ready, so feel free to adjust anything that works for you. Okay, so you keep the rest of your body steady. Let's find a bit of an opening from your hips in here. Good. You don't need to go too far. And on your way back to center, you use that motion to cross your legs. And now we're going to be using this one side. Okay, so this one leg is on top. We'll twist towards the same side. Good, something like this. Shoulders relaxed. So make sure that you're just trying to release previous tensions. Okay, so make sure that you're not creating new tensions. Okay, whatever it takes for you to release tensions, it's good. Make sure that you're not creating any new ones. Yes. And back to center. Good, good, good. Back to neutral. We'll take a moment here. Hands back in the Prayer Mudra, shoulders down. Find the length of your spine and using your abdominals to help you straighten up, maybe gaining a few inches in here of length. Maybe that's a bit too much. But I can see you're already a bit taller. Of course you are. So holding here, getting ready for the next and last round. So when you're ready, stay connected to your breath. Let's find that stretch. Up, 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 up. Good. Try and keep your hands together in this Prayer Mudra already. You tighten your abs, feel that tension through your abs. And let's go for the side bend. Okay, a nice stretch. So holding here, stay tall. Good. Hold, keep breathing. Keep your abdominals tight. Breathing in, breathing out. Make sure that you're not holding your breath in. Nice. And then what I want you to do in here, we'll find a bit of a smooth transition. So down, 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 like a half a circle. And we'll do the other side from here. Okay, good, good, good. We're going to repeat this a few times. Nice. Down like a half moon. Good, and up at an angle so that you can feel the stretch. Okay, so adjust and readjust as much as you need until you do feel the stretch. Another one. Holding here, keep breathing. Nice. Come back to centering here. Come back to your Prayer Mudra. Give yourself just a moment, a couple of deep breaths. And in the meantime, as you stay in there breathing, allow me just to come back to the lateral position. And from here, when you're ready, you're going to release. Bring your hands back. So already one progression in here will be to bring the hands a bit higher, okay? I'm not doing that because my shoulders are not that great, okay? So I don't want to push it. I will stay down here in my safe place. So you do the same, whatever it is for you. Open up through your chest, lifting your chest in here, so sort of arching through your spine. And exactly as we did in the previous one, bring your head up. If that feels safe, breathe into it. Nice, and then hug yourself as tight as you can. Breathe into it, rounding back through your spine. Come back to center, and from here, allow me to stay in the sideways position, like this, for the next ones. So what I want you to do, move a bit further forward in the chair like this, and if that is possible, if that works for you, you're going to fully straighten your legs, okay? And we'll find the forward bending here, okay? So stretching up, keep breathing, and then down. Don't lock your knees though, careful with that. Just try and keep your knees comfortably straight without pushing them back, okay? Without overlocking them, okay? Just let go. Draw your belly button in so that you can gain a bit of extra room. Just let go, dropping your head down, relaxing your shoulders. Enjoy this one. It's a beautiful stretch for your sciatic nerve, for the muscles in the back of your legs, for your lumbar area, and for your hips. Good. So you come back, to come back up here. You're going to bring your feet back to neutral, and then from here bring this one leg up so you can find that flexion in the hips. Hold it. Good. We're not going to do the opening of the hips now, so hold on to this. Straighten up through your spine, lifting your chest open. And what I want you to do, we're going to add an extra something in here. You're going to let go and move towards that same side on the chair. Find your way through the chair. You're going to swing this one leg that you have been working with, swing it back on the chair and keep the front leg, the front foot really planted on the floor. Okay, so you can go something like this, should be enough. We just want to give it a stretch to the front of the hips. Or if you're feeling intrepid, and of course if you're feeling safe, you can go even a bit farther back like this, okay, towards your warrior one. Okay, so this is the figure. We're opening from the hips from here, giving a stretch to the front muscles of this one back leg and giving a stretch through the front of the hip. This is a hip extension. Careful with your knee in there in the back. Stay solid. Open up through your chest, lengthening up. Good. Couple of deep breaths. You're doing great. And gently release. Use your hands on the chair. Come back to center. Still working with the same side. So cross your leg, one on top of the other. This top leg, we're going to use that side and find our twist. It'll be a short one already, this one. Nice. Good. Back to center. Nice. Release. And exactly as before, sitting on the edge of the chair, stretching up and folding down from here. Okay, so if this is not working for you, bring your feet a bit closer. Don't worry about that. Just find your safe range of motion. Good. You can soften through your knees a little. Good. Relaxing your shoulders, dropping your head down, just loosening through your upper body. Try and let go as much as you can as you keep breathing. And observe yourself. Yeah. All the way back. Good. Bring your feet back here. Bring this other leg up. Hold it through your abdominals. And we're going to find our warrior one on this side as well. Okay, so you're not going to see me as clearly from here probably, but what I want you to do again, move towards the other side on the chair so that you can leave proper amount of chair in here free. Plant this one foot and swing this other leg back. And it can be something like this in the middle, nice angle. You're already feeling the stretch through the front of the hip, I'm sure of that. Or if you're feeling good, bring your leg a bit farther back. Okay, I don't have much room in here. So whatever you feel nice and comfy and natural with. So remember, never force and stretch. Okay, you need to work with your body, listen to your body. Breathe into it, make sure that you enjoy it. Good, and then back to center. Crossing this one leg that we have been working with on top of the other and finding the twist on this side. And you straighten up, open up your chest. And then back to center, and allow me to come back with my chair, because that was the end of round 3. So I want you to bring your hands back to the prayer mudra. Stay comfy in here, my dear friends. Feel free to close your eyes. Observe your body. So that is the first thing that I want you to do. Observe your body. Reconnect to your neutral, to your correct posture. If you need to do some little adjustments here or there, go for them. Relaxing your shoulders, straighten up through your spine. making sure that your feet are still level, in line one with the other. Feeling that your chest is wide open. And also holding on to that little amount of tension through your abdominals. And then find your breath in and out, long and deep. Stretching out your breath as we have been doing all throughout the session. And as you keep your eyes closed, your mind is getting a bit more clear. You can find peace within yourself. Just allowing your body to settle after the session. Allowing your body a moment, a few seconds to recharge, to take in all those benefits that the session's got to give you. And as we would normally do, I want you to send a huge thank you to yourself. And of course, it can be loud, okay, especially if you are in your own place. You can shout it loud, thank you to yourself. Because you've done wonderfully. You've done beautifully, folks. Keep breathing. Nice and sweet. You can open your eyes now. Well done. So that was it for today. Thank you, folks. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.